Okay, okay. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, real well. And I'd also like to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners. Just want to say shalom. This is video I'm doing. I'm just talking about how the world is given into the hands of the wicked, which it has been, And we can bear witness to this, because that's who control this place, But ask yourself, who is the wicked? Well, almost everybody, But Esau is the main person when we say the wicked, because they control this planet, And they set the trend for everything that's going on, So if it was turned over to the hands of the wicked, then Esau is the wicked. But who else is wicked? Those who partake of Esau's wicked ways and customs. The scriptures not say, come out of her. Yeah, it did say that. It says come out of her. And that means come out of her customs and her ways. So Esau is the wicked. But so is Jake too. Our people is wicked. Because they follow the customs and the traditions of Esau rather than the customs and traditions of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And I'm going to get right into it. This is Micah 6 and 9. And it says, Yahweh's voice crieth unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who have appointed it? Are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable? Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances, and with the bag of deceitful weights? 12 for the rich, 12 for the rich man. Hold on. It says, 12 for the rich man thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. So who is the wicked Israelites? We're gonna let the precept speak. Because when we say the world is given over to the hands of the wicked, we gotta include everybody. We just can't say because it's Esau. Because, yeah, Esau, it is Esau, but Esau sets the trend. And anybody who follow the customs and traditions of Esau and his wicked ways are also of the wicked. No matter if they're of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's chosen people, just because they're Israelite don't make them not wicked. We were some of the most wickedest people ever. That's why we kept going to captivity. And so nevertheless, we were disobedient, rebelled against, and cast the law behind their backs, and slew the prophets which testified against them to turn to thee, and they wrought great provocations. And they do these things because captivity have not taught them the ways of the godly. We have learned the ways of our oppressor, and which the only way to salvation is to unlearn them and repent. That's the only way to salvation. That's the only way you're going to come out of the customs and the traditions of this world, is you have to put it away. You got to put it out of your mind. You got to put it out of remembrance. You got to just know everything that you was taught. It's a lie. Everything is a lie, You got to know that. And this is Job 9. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So we already said, we know from day one, the wicked is Esau, who rules this world. And also those who follow his wicked ways and his customs, which includes our own people, like I was just saying. And it says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So how did Esau cover the faces of the judges? That's how he did. He took our kings and our prophets who judge our people, and he brought them down to peasants. So that when men look upon these same men, like us, we be out here preaching the scriptures. It's a lot of us, man. We're kings and princes and judges, but when you see us, we don't look like nobody that got power. We don't look like anybody that can be called a prince or a king, because we're in our lowly state. So that's how he's covering the faces of the judges, you know. You know, and it says, and like I say, you know, it don't look like we fit to judge anything. You know, they don't know that we're the true judges of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but Esau know this. He knows. So it says, if not where, and what is he? Well, the where lets you know that it's all around us, man. And who is it? You know, who the people that's in charge? We know the people that's in charge is the government, the powers that be, you know? And we know who the government is. The same people that control this whole planet. Slacky, you know? And it ain't just them, it's them and its people. Because they also benefit from whatever the government laying down. They doing that to further their people, you know? They're not doing it for us. You know, they still... You got so-called Negroes who still waiting on they 10 acres and a mule, you know. When we came out of slavery, they just kicked you out of slavery. Like, nigga, get out there and just do it, you know. People didn't have nothing, you know. Some people was like, fuck it, put me back in slavery. You know, man, a lot of people were destroyed. But this is 2 Timothy 3:1. I don't want to get too far, of course. It said, this know also, that in the last days, perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. And that's what you see every day. That's what you see every day. In every rap song, in every movie, in every athlete, everything that you see that's broadcasted on the media is people, especially Jake, you know. They boasting. And then you got the next man covered in what he got. And then you got us that's sitting in the background that don't got shit. You know? That's doing even worse than them. And we wanna, and what we wanna do is, you know, we wanna be like them. So we're gonna seek to have these things, you know? Because you saw him with it. You wanna covet what your brother got. And that's what the scripture is telling you. And it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. And men we are lovers of our own selves in this generation right now. All you talk about is, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. You hear that, I'm telling you, in every love song, rap song, everything that a person do is geared towards self-upliftment, you know? Even that even go back to birthdays. But it says, boasters, proud blasphemers, disobedient to parents. You know, in this generation, children don't listen to their parents. They actually run their parents. You know, their children rule over them. Like the scriptures in Deuteronomy said that they would. You know, they said that Salaki. Hold on 1 second. Okay, go down there with mommy. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hey, come here, baby. Just wait a minute. Daddy got you. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. My daughter, she doing it. 1 second. Okay, baby. Daddy got you. Daddy finna take you down there to mommy. Come on, let me pick you up. I'm thirsty. You thirsty? Yeah. Okay, let's get you some. You know you interrupted daddy's video? Yeah. It's cold? Wait a minute, guys. Can't get up there. No, you gotta come down here. Come on, here go your juice. Come on, let's go downstairs. Come on. No, don't worry about that. Man. My daughter. That little girl, man. Okay. Salagi, man. And let me get back to where I was. I think I was in 2 Timothy, yeah. I was in 2 Timothy. And it says, disobedient to parents. And I was talking about how this generation don't respect their parents when they come up. In fact, you know, as the scripture said in Deuteronomy, that the children will rule over, you know, us. Actually, it will be women and children shall rule over thee. And that's what's going on right now. So this is just prophecy coming to pass, you know, that was prophesied right here in 2 Timothy. And so it says, unthankful and unholy. And we know that to be true. That's and this generation is definitely unholy. You know, they're not set apart. They're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They doing whatever the world does. You know, we the few, man. So, and it says, without natural affection. How many people that you see that's under the gay agenda right now in our younger generation? It's terrible. You know, this whole world has, you know, has went to this, you know, with this gayness, you know. And it says, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those who are good. If you see somebody that's trying to do something, it's going to always be somebody that's going to be in the background scoffing, trying to knock them. Because they're going to feel like you trying to be better than me. Because you over there wicked as hell and he trying to do the right thing. How you going to get mad? That's what they do in this generation. And it says, traitors, heady, high-minded lovers of pleasure, more than lovers of Yahweh. So they don't want to do what the Most High say, because they feel like it ain't no fun in that. But they take pleasure in wickedness and doing unrighteous things, you know. So it says, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. And that really fits the people of today, the generation of today that go to church. Because, I mean, there's a lot of those guys in there that really think they serving God. They think they serving the Most High because they're going to church. They don't even understand they're not. So they got a form of godliness, but when you run into guys that tell you the truth of the scriptures, you know, like we be out there preaching, they're going to deny every word that we preaching, but they see it in the Bible. They know we ain't preaching nothing but the Bible. They got a form of godliness, but they deny the truth when it's put in their face. They deny the power thereof. You know, and it says, from such turn away. For this is the sort, it's like he said, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins. And they do. It's true. You can, I'm telling you, man, especially with these women, they pastor can get them to do anything. Whatever he say, because he the pastor. My pastor. Man, I've seen so many people on videos over the years where pastors got them doing all type of stuff. Talking about his semen is holy milk, and he's running through the congregation, and it's crazy. And he got them going. And it says, led away with divers lusts. I was just speaking on that. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. So you go and you read these scriptures, and you go through them, and you learn, but you don't have no understanding. You can never come to the truth. You always learning something new in the Bible, but you don't understand what you're reading because you don't have a teacher, and the Spirit of Yahweh ain't in them. So what's happening is you ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. It said, now as John A's and John Brez withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Like I just said, they not going to listen to it. And men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith. And that's these Christian pastors. It said, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men. And what is going on right now, as I spoke, everything I just spoke in this prophecy is happening right now. It is coming to pass right now. Pastors are being exposed for the frauds they are. You know, everything in this prophecy is happening right now, as I just broke it down to you. And you know, and like I said, this what I'm breaking. That was like part one to what I was doing. It's about, you know, about the world being given into the hands of the wicked. We all know Esau is the wicked who controls the world, but we also know that Esau sets the standard for everybody else. So everybody does what America does. America sets the stage for everything that goes on in this world. That's why the scriptures say that the world was given into the hands of the wicked. So yeah, the wicked is the elite. The wicked is the government and its people, which is the Edomites, who the laws and shit was made for. They wasn't made for us. They were made contrary to us, to Israelites. So, but we still have Israelites that's stuck in their customs, that's stuck in their ways, and that makes them wicked, just like Esau. So yeah, they're the wicked, you know, because they're gonna partake in whatever it is that Esau got going on, because that's his whole plan. You know, he want to keep you from getting the kingdom, just as Jacob kept him from getting the blessing. So and this is a spiritual war that's been going on since Jacob and Esau. It's always been about black and white. You know, it's the wicked. So I'm gonna go into the second part of this, and the second part of this is quite different. The second part is women, because we know our women, though we love them and we can't live without them, they're the wickedest thing on this planet, even more wicked than Esau. And I'm gonna break these scriptures down and let you know. You know, scriptures let us know to stay away from evil women. They're greedy, they rebellious, unsubmissive, wicked, adulterous. Not all women, wicked women. So I've said wicked women. You know, they gossiping, slanderous, sexually immoral. You know, bad wives and evil women in the Bible have done great damage. And if you look at it, they've done great damage to men. I can give you a couple examples. They led Solomon astray. They betrayed Samson, ordered the killing of John the Baptist, you know, and being this Israelite women and women of other nations, that's just, you don't make a difference. It's the woman, period. This is Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach 25:19. And it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So if you got a woman who wicked as hell, that's your judgment to have to deal with this woman, because the Most High is not going to give a righteous man a wicked woman. Now, this is Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Hey man, I promise you, man. Hey, I promise you, man, there's some women out here that I'm talking about, they just that cold. They act like they haven't done nothing wrong, you know, like nothing wrong. And y'all know it to be true, man. And now, you know, but a good woman is different though, man. A good woman, they not all bad. You know, all women ain't bad. But, you know, they got some really good women out here. And it says, but the ones, you know, I mean, they different. They not like the wicked ones. But the ones who are here, you know, wickedness have no match. Their wickedness have no match. Ecclesiastes told us that nobody can match the wickedness of a woman, you know, a wicked woman. And 25:19, Ecclesiastes 25:19 just told us that. But a good woman won't do that. Now let me show you. Give you an example of what a good woman will do. This is Proverbs 31:12. It says, she will do him good and not evil all the days of his life. You know, because if a good woman is going to be fair, and a good woman will make a good woman will tame a man that got wicked ways. He don't have to be per se wicked. He can just have some wicked ways, but a good woman will tame him. You know, a woman, and the scriptures say a woman can get a unbeliever to believe. You know, she's got that power. You know, and this is Proverbs 5:3. It says, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitterness as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life. Her ways are immovable, that thou canst not know them." Whoa. I mean, just think about that, though. Think about that. It says, the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. So she'll talk you out of whatever she wants to talk you out of, or talk you into whatever she's trying to talk you into doing. She said, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. So, I mean, the things that it's not going to be nothing good. However good she make it sound, it's not going to end up good. It's going to end up fucked up. It said her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. And say, lest thou should ponder it, the path of life. Her ways are immovable, that thou canst know them. Now, how often do you hear men say, man, I cannot understand why women do what they do. I can't understand my woman. I can't understand why she do this. No, you're not going to understand. The scripture just told you right now. It says, lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are immovable, that thou canst not know them. So you might understand the ways of life and everything that goes on in life, but when it comes down to a woman, you can't track her movements. You can't understand everything that's going on with her. And it says, hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house. So you, a wicked woman, man, a brother, when you see her, you know, and these scriptures bear witness, you need to stay away from this woman. You know, you got to know what women you dealing with. You can't just jump in the bed with no woman because she thick, or because she got a fat ass, or because she cute. You can't just jump into no motherfucking situation like that, man. You got to think, because when you have sex with a woman, the whole purpose of having sex is to recreate. And there's a great chance that you're going to get that woman pregnant if you don't use no protection. And when she gets pregnant, you have a child with a wicked-ass woman, you know, it's crazy. I mean, that's the beginning of the end right there. And then it says, Slocky, remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. So yeah, she'll take your money, you know. You'll be trying to be generous to her because she gave you some sex or whatever, or you feel like she's gonna give you some, or you feel some type of way about her because she's so pretty and you want to be nice, and she'll take your money and play you, and your money, your wealth will be sitting in another brother's house, you know. It says, and thou mourn at the last, said in the end you're gonna be messed up when the flesh and the body are consumed. So Proverbs got a lot of scriptures on wicked women. Ooh, Sulaki. Yeah, got a lot of scriptures on wicked women. This is Proverbs 7:4. And it says, say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee far from the strange woman, from the stranger which flatter her with words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and beheld there, met him a woman with an attire of a harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abided not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face, and said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings and tapestry, with carved works with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. And then it says, come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to slaughter, as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasted to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Listen unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. See, we know that if you deal with a woman, if that woman is betrothed, if that woman has a husband, if she's promised to somebody, even if she's promised to somebody, she's somebody else's, another man's property. And if you lie with her, you're breaking the law, and you could be put to death for it. But right now, in the situation we in, the scriptures say, you know, one of our curses is that we'll get a wife and another man will lie with her. And that's what happens every day. You meet a girl, y'all get together, y'all flirt, court, whatever you do, and then you have sex, which is marrying her. And then she'll go the next day and have sex with somebody else. You know, but all of this is prophesied. Another man will lie with her, you know. But it says, let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. So it don't matter how tough you is, or how much money you got, how many dudes you got on your payroll, or what you got going on in the streets. A woman will break you down. And she got the power to do it. She don't need no gun. She don't need no pistol. She don't need no knife. She don't need no straight razor. She don't need nothing. All she got to do, she could talk you. And she could flatter you into what she needs you to do. And that's what women do. Scriptures say her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. This is Proverbs 21:19. It said, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. And I promise you it is. If any of you that's married or not married, that you got a woman that you've been living with or whatever, y'all get into it, or you do something she don't like, she's not gonna stop. You're gonna be like, okay. She gonna keep that shit going. She gonna drive you fucking crazy. You gonna just ready to pull your fucking hair out your head. But that's how our women is. They ain't finna let it go. And this just says, this is Proverbs 27:15. It says, a continual dropping in a very rainy day, and a contentious woman is alike. So it's like it don't never stop. Like on a very rainy day, you know, you just picture that. If you pick a day and you know it's raining, it's gonna rain all that day. It ain't gonna never stop. It's just gonna keep raining, right? Well, it says a continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. It's never gonna stop. Yeah, it said whosoever hideth her hideth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand which betrayeth itself. Can you hide the wind? No. You're not hiding shit. So, I mean, that scripture speaks for itself. And this is Proverbs 25 and 24. It says, it is better to live in the corner of the housetop, on the roof up there, than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Proverbs 12 and 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. So it's a good woman, a good, obedient, submissive woman. It is a crown to her husband. But she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness to his bones. So if she get out there bad and make you look like an ass, that's not a good thing. And then and again, I'm still talking about the wicked. And then it says, this is Proverbs 14 and 1. A wise woman builds her home, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. And that happens a lot. A lot of times you'll see women, if you don't do what they say, it's some women that'll, you know, if they can't control your movements, they're going to shut this shit down. They're going to tear all this shit. They're going to fuck it. And then the kids, the daddy going to be on child support. He going to be fucking with a bitch he really don't want to fuck with. He really want to fuck with you. But you want to run him. You want to be the man. You won't let him be the man. So he got to feel like a punk. So, you know, you shut it down. She shut it down. And now you got to deal with the way the stuff's set up. And that's how it goes, man. And it says, this is Proverbs 11 and 24. It says, as a jewel of gold and a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. So, you know, you're not gonna see a jewel in a pig's mouth, you know, and you definitely ain't gonna see a fair woman which is without discretion. And this is Proverbs 2 and 16. It said, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaken the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of Yahweh. It says, for her house inclineth unto death, and her path unto the dead. And that was a precept for the one I read earlier. It says, none that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the ways of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So if you deal with these type of women, these type of women be the women that got husbands, but they go out and do whatever they want to do. And when you deal with these women, and whether you know it or not, you're breaking the law, and the Most High gonna deal with you for it. You know, He's gonna take you out. So let me go back. Okay. Now this is Proverbs 22 and 14. It said the mouth of strange women is deep. Salaki, the mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. That's when I told you earlier, a little while up, where it says a wicked woman is a man's portion. So if you got a wicked woman, if you got a wicked woman, it's because the Most High ain't fucking with you, or and if He is messing with you, you're getting judged by having this wicked ass woman, because she gonna fuck you around at every cross, at every path, and that's gonna be your lot right now. So let me read that again. It said the mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit, and he that is abhorred or hated by Most High shall fall therein. So that's exactly the precept for that. This is Romans 1 and 26. It said, for this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. For even the women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And that's part of a precept from that 2 Timothy that I was reading. You know, because you know, a woman, you know, when it comes to wickedness, man, it's hard to be the woman, Because she's good at it. Oh, she's good at it. Hell, she brought sin into the world. How you going to beat a woman like that? You know, how you going to beat a person like that? A man don't stand a chance, you know. And then this is Proverbs 6:23. It said, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. See, if you lust after her beauty, she got you, you know. And it says, and if you get caught up in the flittering of her eyelids, the flirting, she got you. The Most High said, don't let her do it. He said, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? No, you can't. So if you deal with this wicked-ass woman, knowing she wicked as hell, can you not be surprised? I mean, are you surprised when some fucked up shit happened to you? Or some fucked up shit happened behind it? No, you can't be surprised. It says, can one go into hot coals and his feet not be burned? No. You fucking with some shit that you know the outcome of. So he that go up into his neighbor's wife, whosoever touches her, shall not be innocent. So I just got to tell you, it's against the law, so you're not innocent. So you're going to receive judgment for that. And this is the last one of this second part, and this is 1 Timothy 5:11, and it says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Yahushua, they will marry, having damnation, because they have cast off their first faith. And withal, they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house. And that's what these women do. Wandering from house to house. Keeping shit going. Gossiping. And it says, and not only idle, but tattlers also. Snitching on mother. Man, I seen your, hey, look, you ain't hear from me, but I seen your dude with old girl. They look like they was on some bullshit, look like he's been a fucker, or whatever. That's what they do. And it says, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. Like I just said things that they should not. You know what I'm saying? It said, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, and give none occasion that the adversary to speak reproachfully. So he don't want you to do all that shit. He'd rather for you to get married, have kids, guide the house, let the man do what he do, you know what I'm saying? And you just keep your ass in line and don't give the adversary or the enemy or whoever no reason to be able to speak nothing reproachfully against your girl or against your wife. You know, be in obedience, be in submission to the husband who is in submission to Yahushua, you know. So yeah, man, this is the hands of the wicked, man. You know. Hopefully y'all got something out of this video. I hope that it answers some questions for some people, you know, and edify others, you know, hopefully. And I'll be back. I got several videos to do. The next video that I'm gonna do is gonna be called, let me see, what is the name of this video? It's gonna be a good one too. It's gonna be called Wisdom is Better Than Strength, because you know that's a deep understanding. But we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna cover that in a couple minutes. So I just want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and I'd like to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing his truth and sincerity to the four corners. So I say shalom and shalom.